I don't condone violence, but I wish people would take a look in the mirror and see what's actually happening. This is not an America First company. It's a South African First company. That's what Tesla is. But this is the same party that talks about America First and make America great again, but they're giving someone unfettered access who is an immigrant. And if you leave it to this party to talk about, there's no space for immigrants.
Okay.
No. Some of us are here by force.
Some of us are lesser immigrants?
No, you're right. That's exactly what y'all think. That's exactly what y'all think.
He's a lesser immigrant?
No. What I'm saying is...
He's tainted because he's from South Africa and he's really brilliant?
Oh, you know what is so funny about that? Y'all are also the party of the birtherism movement.
Wow, he's a tainted immigrant.
No. That's what you all would have liked to say about Barack Obama.
Where do I fit? I'm Irish Lebanese. Am I like second class or where am I?
You tell me, ask your party.
Wow.
I mean,
what a ignorant woman.
That's like, you know what? It's exactly that, KJ. Ignorant is the only word that I have for her. And
she's
everything
ignorant and she's hateful. She's hateful and she's a liar.
Outright liar. But she thrives on chaos herself.
Right.
She thrives on both being a victim, being the oppressed, and really she's the oppressor. She's always aggressive in her behavior and mannerism. She's always on the attack, always has to attack someone. And then feign like, oh my gosh, how can you say this to me? Don't touch me. Don't bother me. I can't believe you. No, ma'am.
Yeah.
She's wrong and 100% wrong.
Yep. She's exactly wrong. First of all, the thing she said about Tesla being a South African company was a lie. Tesla is an American company. It was founded here in California, actually, in 2003 by engineers Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarping. The headquarters now is located in Austin, Texas. Elon was born in South Africa, but he is not Tesla's founder. He joined early as an investor and became CEO in 2008. Now, Tesla designs and manufactures electric vehicles, EVs, batteries, energy products, all that kind of stuff. Now, the factories, they're here in the U.S., there's some in China and Germany. None are in South Africa. She is a lying waste of space. And again, while Elon Musk's heritage, he was born in South Africa, Tesla has no major ties to South Africa in terms of ownership, manufacturing, or headquarters. So what is she talking about? What is she talking about?
Like I said, she has great glasses, but she's blind as a bat. She can't see herself. She can't see how ignorant she is behaving and childish. When she started bringing out y'all and got real ghetto real fast, that's when you see her true colors. But y'all the party. Well, first off, I'm in that party. And there were several people that are legal immigrants here who are in the Republican Party, and they put out their own mandate. So the Republican Party had nothing to do with this. She was looking and grasping at straws for anything she could say to be divisive or to think she had one up on somebody, and she doesn't. Nope. But really, a lot of the stuff she says, anytime you watch her, it's easy to get offended, or you can just say that woman needs prayer, and at this point, somebody needs to exorcise that demon that has been bothering her for a very long time. She has a chip on her shoulder as wide as the Grand Canyon, and people can see that. At least people with discernment, and that's what we need. We need discernment, because one's coming out and spewing this, it's for a reason. And they're riling up, like I said, all those little imps that are just going out and causing the chaos.
Exactly, Michelle. Exactly. Another thing she said that was, and the thing that burns me is people will believe these lies. They're lies. She talked about the birther movement with President Obama. And for you guys who may not know, this was when people were questioning whether Barack Obama was an actual U.S. citizen. That was started by Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton's campaign started that back in 2008 during the heated Democratic primary between Clinton and Obama. Some of Clinton campaign staffers and supporters circulated rumors about Obama's background, including claims that he was born in Kenya or he had dual citizenship. She started the whole thing. Now, some Republicans did continue it after she said that, but it was a Democrat, Hillary Clinton, who started that rumor. So she had an aide who continued to push it, who continued to to spread foreign-born rumors via email. I believe it's Sidney Blumenthal, which was a close ally of the Clinton campaign, accused Obama of the birther rumors. She pushed it out in the media, while they were it was, remember, that was a nasty, nasty primary. And honestly, that was what turned a lot of people away from the Democrat Party.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched that and I was like, there's no way I would ever vote for a Hillary Clinton. At that time, it was just nasty. But KJ, I'm just going to tell you, you're telling too much truth. So you have to be careful when you start telling the truth. We got to be careful when we show facts, because the people that like CNN, MSNBC, people like her, they don't want to hear facts. They don't want to give facts. They don't want to know the truth. But we know spiritually that is what we need, and that's a podcast. This is why this Christian conservative is so important, because we need as many venues, as many people, as many podcasts telling the truth, going back to the facts. You have to expose the enemy. We talk about it over and over, but we have to expose the enemy and really get to the roots. And you're right, Hillary Clinton and the Democrat Party was the root of that.
Right. These people are hateful. And here is another. So in that same CNN panel, this is Angela Rye becomes totally unhinged, folks. This is clip 5. Take a look.
But I'm saying, like, you can contribute to whoever you want, and the hope is that they're going to know that you want certain priorities.
He literally tweeted to the members of Congress.
The oldest profession on earth,
you don't have to touch me.
is not.
He literally tweeted to these members, "Thank you for doing this. I don't want you to touch me. That's my personal space.
I won't ever do it again.
Thank you." But he literally says,
"Wow, oh my God, Michelle, do you think she was overboard?"
He didn't even tap her on the shoulder. If he had done that, it was just like the back of the hand.
Yeah.
We have come to a place in society where everybody is so entitled, where everybody is about themselves. People don't know how to be civil anymore. They don't know how to, it's not just take a joke. Really, I read some of the comments, and I don't know if the viewers want to go back and see some of these clips. Look at the comments, because everybody is rushing to her defense like she is
really
who's just, oh yeah, some of these are like, how dare he, it's men, this is just misogyny on its on the grand scale, and this is no man should ever put his hands on a woman. My word, when I say I read the comments, and all I can think of is, this is where we're at in society, where we can't even where we don't do hugs, we don't shake hands, everything is don't touch me, how dare. Her attitude is disgusting. Do I think she overreacted? Ma'am, this is a Christian program. So what I really feel is beyond the pale of this. And all I'm thinking of is, Lord, help us as we raise our children to be nothing like her, to behave nothing like her, because she is the one that reacts and screams and wants to call the police because he assaulted me. I'm like, wait, he touched the back of your hand by mistake? Because I don't want you to touch me. And he apologized right away. So let me just say kudos to him. He was on TV and he's like, I'm sorry, I'll never do it again. Thank you. That's all it needed to be. That's all they needed.
He was a perfect gentleman. And like you said, first of all, they were in tight quarters. Everyone was sitting like right next to each other. He uses his hands to speak, as a lot of people do. And he happened to accidentally hit the back of his hand. She is, I'm going to say it, I'm sorry if you all may be offended, she is probably one of the biggest bitches I have ever seen. I have seen in a long time. That woman is such a nasty bitch. My gosh. I mean, if this is where we have come to, like you said, Michelle, we are lost. We are lost as a country, as a community. She is so nasty and hateful and miserable. And I'm embarrassed for women, like that. It was embarrassing. I looked at her and I was like, oh my goodness, this is why men talk about women like her, just nasty. Can you imagine even working with her? And that was kind of working with someone. I mean,
Never. I would never. I wouldn't be there because I would come in and I'm gonna tell you, I grew up Pentecostal. I will come in speaking in tongues. I will douse that woman with holy water so fast. Her hair would be jacked up. She would want to sue me for what I did to her wig or her weave or her whatever she did, whatever hairstyle she had. I would mess her up in the supernatural, in the spiritual, because that is what she needs. Whatever she has on her is not about to come nigh my dwelling. I'm not having anybody. And sometimes we actually need, when you get in front of people like that, you need to know in the back, you don't have to say it out loud, but you need to be praying for people like that immediately. And I do. That was what, so it would not work out too well with she and I. She has her opinions. What's sad is that these programs promote women like this.
Yes.
Behavior like this. This is what causes men to say, well, why am I going to open the door for women when they act like this? I don't need to. This society where everybody's equal and everything is, why do men want to be gentlemen when somebody behaves like that?
Right.
It's vile. It is volatile. It is just,
it's ugly.
Proverbs 33, she forgot to read Proverbs. That's all it is. Somebody needs to send her the book.
Oh, she's probably doesn't even believe in that. It's ugly.
Tell her what she needs to, what kind of woman I tell you what, no.
She on the outside, she's an attractive woman, but she's ugly. She instantly was she was ugly when she started saying all those lies to me. But I mean, you can see the evil in coming out. You can see the demonic spirit all over her. And
it lashes out. It lashes. It doesn't just say, it doesn't just have a story. It lashes out and it attacks.
Yes.